Did you record that already?
Yeah, so this is Nid Vs Tau Battle report. Right, first round, I won the dice roll, so let's go over an overview of the troops. Start over here. I got my Carnifex. I got a line of Gaunts, 15 squad, and then I have a 30-man squad. Just regular base, 5 points each, backed by a Prime in there, and then 7 warriors with Deathbitters. And I have 3 Biovores hiding in the back, and I have a unit of 20 Gene Stealers in reserves, and then a unit of 15 in reserves as well. And so that's my list. Let's go take a look at the Tau. So go ahead and see what you got.
Just point at them.
Right, so go ahead.
The 3 piranhas with burst cannons. Why?
So, okay, so we got 3 piranhas with burst cannons,
Yeah.
a line of fire warriors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
And then 12 on that side.
12 on that side as well. Followed with Death Company, Blood Squad, whatever you want to call them, with twin linked missile pods, and the ship with the railgun. I'm not sure what. Hammerhead. Right. Yeah, and then his commander squad, the Shao Cell, with a fusion cannon, and 2 bodyguards.
Fusion cannon.
Whatever it's called, the ionic sign blaster. Yeah. And he also has a broadside hanging out back here. So that's the list. It's the 1500 with our crappy terrain pieces because we ran out of actual terrain. This will have to do. So we're gonna do turn 1, and then we're gonna see how it goes from there. We'll turn on the camera. Right. Yeah. All right. So turn 1, the Nids. Moved them up. Let's get a better angle. Oh. So I moved them up from their initial starting point. Trying to crawl in, squeeze through there, over there.
See those guys?
Biovores.
6, ran 6.
The Gons moved 6, and then they ran up 4. Yeah. The Warriors just moved up, and then they were able to shoot at the Fire Warriors and eliminated his squad a little bit, and he took the casualties right there. 6 casualties he took. The Biovores also shot at them. They didn't take that many, only 2 wounds, but it caused them to take a pinning check, which he didn't make, so they are now pinned.
And then they passed their leadership.
And they passed the leadership though, so
from the warriors.
They're still from the warrior attack, so they're still there. Carnifex got a lucky shot in on one of the piranhas. He was able to take out one of them, which he wrecked it on the damage chart. So that was from a heavy venom cannon on the Carnifex. And yeah, so it doesn't. That's turn 1 for the Nid, and let's go turn it over to turn 1 for the Tau and see how things turn out. Alright, so turn 1 of the Tau, see what happened here. Okay, let's start over right here.
This side?
Yeah, this side right here. So he was able to move his piranhas closer to my Gaunts, and as you can see, I lost quite a few. You know, I have 3 surviving, and luckily they didn't run away because the warriors are still in Synapse. So I took a hit with the Gaunts, leaving me 3. He fired also with his broadside and his railgun from his the hammerhead.
The 2 railgun shots.
2 railgun shots he shot at my Carnifex, and Carnifex leaving him with 2 wounds, AP 1. So that's what that did. He went ahead and fired his leader and bodyguards at my Gaunts and shot all his weapons on missile pods and
no, that was at the
cyclic ion at the warriors, and nothing happened. I made all my saves. He got 4 hits in out of like 15 rolls, so didn't do too good there. And then over here, his missile pods right here were able to shoot at, who did they shoot at again?
At the Warriors.
They shot at the Warriors, but they did nothing as well, so my Warriors stand resilient. And so yeah, that's turn 1 of the Tau. And all this line right here, all this line, not the Fire Warriors, but the Crisis suits, they're all going to jump back away from the the rush of the Tyranid. So let's go to turn 2, Nids, and that'll be next. Alright, so turn 2, Nids. First, the reserve, I was able to get one group of Gene Stealers in. As you can see, they came in over there. We'll get to that a little bit later. But the shooting, moving my guys up a little bit. We're in range of the commander and his bodyguards. And the whole squad shot at him. Only, I think, 16 guys got in. It's a unit of 30. And then the whole warrior squad shot with their deathspitters at the same squad. And they were only able to take out the drones and one bodyguard, one shield drone for the South Cell commander. So they didn't do much damage there. Over here, I had my 3 guns left. Tried moving. I moved up. I was still in Synapse, but then he was able to. I shot my Balvors. Let me get to that. I shot my Balvors. And
this unit.
I shot at this unit, but they actually deviated right here, landed there, and right there. And one landed right in the center, right where my finger is, and it hit this guy, and then it hit my gaunt and killed him because it exploded on him. So I was out of Synapse at that point, so my guys ran back, and now they're in Synapse. So that's that. And my Gene Stealers.
The Carnifex shot at the.
Oh yeah, let's get for the. Forgot about that. The Carnifex shot at the Piranha and missed horribly, so we decided to go and chomp on it. So we'll get to that a little bit later. But the Gene Stealers right here, they came in and totally annihilated his missile pod squad and his fire warrior squad.
Only one guy stands.
And one guy only stands. I don't know if you can see him. He's right there.
And he needs to take a leadership.
He only stands, and he still needs to take a leadership check. So, and that's against 15-man squad. Oh, and he still needs to hit back. We got to do that. So, and then the Carnifex was able to wreck the Piranha for the +1 for open top on damage chart. And so yeah, that's that. So he's down to 1 Piranha and broadside, couple fire warriors, and his last remaining commander and the gunship.
And the drones.
Oh, and the drones. I disembarked. So we're gonna go into turn 2 for turn 3. That was turn. No, it was turn.
My turn 2.
Turn 2 for the Tau, and we'll see how things turn out from then. All right. Bottom of turn 2. Tau player, obviously you can see has nothing left right here because he moved it. He jump packed all over there. Moved his hammerhead 6 inches from where it was, away from the Gene Stealers. He got a couple of shots in at the Gene Stealers. He shot his missile pod system off at the Gene Stealers. Was able to take out 5 of them from the 15-man squad. And then this unit right here was able to take out a couple more. I think 3 more from the Gene Stealer squad, thinning out the numbers there. So
there's 7 now.
There's only 7 now remaining. Let's see. Right here, okay, the railgun on top of that, and the railgun from the broadside shot at the Carnifex. As you can see, the Carnifex is no longer living, but the thing is, the railgun only had 1 wound for the Carnifex, so he only gave it 1 wound, and the rest of the damage, he had 1 wound left, was caused by a 24-shot firing squad of 12 double tap range of fire warriors, and he got 12 wounds, or 12 rolls to hit for the wound, and only 2 made it in, and one of those 2s I rolled was a 1. So Carnifex went down, but he took out that Piranha and that Piranha over there, so he did his job. Let's see, oh, and the 1 gaunt survived from the 4 drones, 1, 2, and 1, 2, 1 gaunt left.
So then these guys are going to jump over.
Now these guys are going to jump over there, but we'll get that too in turn 3. You'll see him. So now it's a beginning turn of 3, and still got my reserves coming in, my reserve Gene Stealers. Top of turn 3 for the Nids. Alright, so top of turn 3 for the Nids. As I said, other battle report, the Nids came in, and as you can see, the Fire Warriors don't look too happy. They got wiped out, so they consolidated. They're going to move in a second. The Warriors were able to shoot at the remaining commander squad along with the Biovore shots, And the Biovores were able to take out a couple. They actually hit this round, and he got one bodyguard taken out along with the shield drone, and then a couple other things I think, and the warriors took care of the rest. And the Gene Stealers right here failed to attack the combat moving speed warhead, whatever it's called, and they did not. They were not successful in that. So, oh yeah, and the one remaining Gaunt that was right here the whole game failed to attack the drones. He got in his hits, but he just couldn't get the wounds in. So he took 2 wounds there, and he is very sad. And the broadside is just back here doing nothing as usual. So, gone on the bottom of turn 3, and we'll see what the Tau player decides to do. Alright, so bottom of turn 3.
Yeah.
Bottom of turn 3, the Warriors are still where they are, the Gaunts are moving in. But the Gene Stealers don't look too happy. They got taken out by this asshole. No, actually,
he took down
the Gene Stealers, and his partner failed horribly. But he was able to take down a majority of Gene Stealers, leaving it very vulnerable, and only 2 remaining out of that. I think that was a 15-man squad. And over here, a submunition shot landed right on the middle of those guys and took them all out. And that was from the Hammerhead submunition railgun shot right on the guys, leaving only 5 guys remaining.
And these guys took out 1.
And these guys took out 1 Gene Stealer as well.
And that guy over there took
and
out 1.
This guy over here was able to take out a couple more Gene Stealers. So.
And then this guy took out the rest, right?
And this guy was able to shoot the rest. So I think I lost 13 Gene Stealers right at this unit right here.
And then these guys are going to jetpack.
And now these guys are going to jetpack somewhere to avoid the rush from those guys. And then, so the top of turn 4, and let's see how the Tyranids play out. And Warriors are still full and kicking, so we'll see what they have to do to hopefully change the turn of the Gene Stealer loss. Alright, so this is bottom, top of turn 4. And my Warriors finally, and they got to combat with the crisis suit and took out the commander.
That's not the commander.
Or not the commander, the bodyguard. Took out the bodyguard, gave a couple wounds to the commander. He still stands resilient. The Gaunts went their separate ways to go and fire on the broadside. They didn't take it out. They didn't even cut a wound on it. The Gene Stealers right here actually took it out. The Gene Stealers right there, just scratching the tank. They're not doing nothing to it. The Piranha is still alive, but this is turn 4, and the Tau player has decided to. Well, we both have decided to call the game. It's getting pretty late, so we're gonna play StarCraft 2 right now. So that's the battle report. Nid's kind of overwhelmed the Tau player a little bit, but turn 5 would have went by. I would have lost a big chunk of these guys if he would have shot his submission blast at me, or a big chunk of these guys.
Those guys be locked in combat.
Oh yeah, he can't shoot these guys. These guys are locked in combat. Other than that, Gene Stealers would have ran over to the tank to help reinforce the attack. Probably still would have scratched at it though. These guys would have ran over here to join the combat, but I'm pretty sure the Warriors would have, just went straight and just killed them by then. So yeah, and then the Piranha would just flew around the field. So that's our battle report, and Nid versus Tau. All right, thanks for watching.